national anthem. And welcome to Hinton for part 2 of this South O'Brien and Hinton Blackhawks matchup. We're going to go ahead and get our national anthem here, and then I'll be back to give you where we're at. We'll stay right here for the national anthem. And we have our national anthem done there. And just to recap, last night we did get an inning and a half played. And we're going to start in the bottom of the second inning here with Hinton leading 1-0. Both teams did have one hit last night. Josh Johansson with a hit for the Wolverines. And I believe it was Tate Litton with a hit for Hinton. So same starting lineups as last night. We'll run through South O'Brien, who will be starting on the field as they, like I said, we're starting in the bottom of the second inning. Case Mormon at first base, Matt Riedemann at shortstop, Micah Davis in left field, Tristan Wilson in center field, Josh Johansson back on the mound. He started last night's game. He's going to start this game. Josh was pitching well last night until that storm came in. Catcher Dane Mormon. Third base, Caden Steffens. DHing is Andrew Meyer. Playing second base will be Caden Lucier. And right field would be Sean Negus. For the Hinton Blackhawks, we'll go ahead and get their starting lineup pulled up for you on the screen. And they will be starting off with Gavin Nelson. He'll be the next batter. So Gavin's playing second base. He'll be followed by Keenan Weisler. And then he'll be followed by Glenn Carlson playing center field. And then Tegan Shample will be catching, and then they'll go back to the top of their lineup with Justin Kerwin, Kyle Brightwin, Tate Litton, and Tate Kunkel, and Easton Stussy. So here we are for part 2 of this game. Like I said, we are in the bottom of the second inning, and Josh Johansson going back on the mound. Exact same starting lineups as last night. So we're just picking up this game exactly where it left off last night. And it looks like they got a brand new scoreboard here, and we're in a different location tonight. And we'll go ahead and remove that pre-game stuff, and we'll get your scoreboard up there for you. That'll bring Gavin Nelson to the plate here in the bottom of this second inning. And here we go with the first pitch here in the bottom of the second inning from Josh Johansson, and he's in there with a strike. Like I said, Josh was pitching quite well last night. Had just basically given up a deep double to Litton, who had scored Kyle Brighton, who had walked for the Blackhawks. And the second pitch is going to be fouled off there by, this is Gavin Nelson batting. He is the 6th place batter in the lineup for the Hinton Blackhawks, who are coached by Cale Kramer. So the 0-2 pitch coming up here to Gavin Nelson on this hot and sunny day from Hinton. It's going to be a little bit high. It's going to be a 1-2 count to Gavin. Hopefully we got a little bit better of a camera angle for you here tonight. Last night we were in that press box, and that's going to be a strike swinging. So Nelson's going to go down swinging. Nice start for Johansson here. That'll bring up Keenan Weisler, the right fielder for the Blackhawks. We got a good spot in the shade tonight. We're just by the what would have been normally the concession stand and press box, and that was going to be tapped to Caden Lucier, and Caden makes the easy play. Nice job by Caden. 4-3 putouts, so 2 up, 2 down. Good start to this bottom of the second inning for Josh Johansson and the South O'Brien Wolverines. Once again, I'm joined by Madison Jorgensen, and I'm Kyle Jorgensen. Madison's running the computer and camera for you tonight. We'll probably pretty much just leave that camera stationary. Hopefully you can get a good view of that at home. Like I said, we got a good spot in the shade. We like to keep our equipment cool. If it gets too warm, things tend to shut down on us. And strike one in there to Glenn Carlson, the center fielder for the Hinton Blackhawks. As you can see, we got some construction going on in the background. That one's going to be fouled straight back. Going to go up high off the fence and ricochet back into the front of the catcher there. Madison asked me before the game, "Dad, what are we going to do if a foul ball comes this way?" So I told her to jump up and catch it. So we'll see how, if her softball skills are still in effect from a couple years ago when she played. And the 0-2 pitch coming here to Glenn Carlson. It's going to be high. Nice pitch there from Josh. You never know if you get that batter to chase. And that one's going to be popped up. That one's going to be over the shortstop's head. That should be an easy play for Micah Davis. And Micah makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down. Nice job by Josh Johansson and the Wolverines. We're going to go to the top of the third inning. South O'Brien trailing here 1-0. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back from a message from our fine sponsors.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
And welcome back to the top of the third inning. South O'Brien be coming to the plate. If I can get Madison to throw up their lineup here real quick, you can see who's coming to bat for the Wolverines. So coming up for South O'Brien, like I said, this is the top of the third inning. We'll have Sean Negus, the right fielder. This will be his first plate appearance technically in this game. He'll be followed by Case Mormon and Matt Riedemann, and then Micah Davis will be the number 4 batter this inning. So we are ready for the top of the third inning here. And Sean Negus coming to the plate. And here we have Tate Litton on the mound for the Blackhawks. See if Sean can get things going and strike one in there from Tate. Tate was pitching quite well last night. He just in 2 innings of work, I believe he had 4 strikeouts. So, and here comes the 0-1, and quickly Sean is behind 0-2. Kind of like last night, Tate works pretty quick there on the mound, and he throws strikes. So hitters got to be coming up there ready to swing, and that one's just a bit high. Nice job by Negus laying off on that one. Like I said, we have Case Mormon on deck for the Wolverines. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be a little bit high. And I can hear that umpire calling out the balls and strikes. I like that as an announcer, so you know where he's going. And the 2-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. And Negus knew it. Negus is going to go down looking there. for the first out of the third inning. It's going to bring up first baseman Case Mormon for the Wolverines. One out, top of the third inning. And Mormon's first pitch is going to be a little bit high, ball one. Got a brand new scoreboard here in Hinton, I was told. A nice scoreboard out there. Has the pitch count on there from that pitch is going to be fouled off. It's going to even things out 1-1. So nice to have that pitch count out there as an announcer too. You can kind of see where these pitchers are at and how many pitches they have thrown. So the pitch count took off from where it started last night. So this will be Litton's 30th pitch on the night. That one's going to miss high. 2-1 count. So both pitchers are at 30 pitches so far on the night. And the 2-1 pitch here coming up to Case Mormon. That one's going to be fouled back. Right over the top of us. It's going to bounce and hit a car behind us. Shouldn't be too much damage done on that one. So a 2-2 count here to Case Mormon. One out. That one's going to miss a little bit low and outside. Nice at bat for Case here, working the count full. Got Matt Riedemann on deck for the Wolverines. And the full count pitch is going to be high. So a nice job by Mormon working out a walk there. And Case will take first base with one out in this top of the third inning. And that'll bring shortstop Matt Riedemann to the plate with Micah Davis coming on deck for the Wolverines. Quick throw over from Litton. Close play. That was a pretty quick move over there. So runners, I think that's the first time he's thrown over to first between last night and tonight. So a quick move. You got to be on your toes as a base runner. And he is taken off. Here's the throw. And he is in. So a stolen base for Mormon. So Mormon reaches on a walk and then steals second. So a runner in scoring position for the Wolverines with one out. Let's see if Riedemann was squaring a bunt there and he pulled back. Let's see if Coach Peterson leaves that bunt on for the Wolverines or he lets Riedemann swing away here. I believe that first pitch was a ball. Tried to bunt there and that one's going to be, he did foul it a little bit. So fouled into the catcher's mitt. I believe we have a 1-1 count here. To Matt Riedemann. Case Mormon on second, one out. And he tried to bunt that one. That was a high pitch. That one's going to be fouled back. And fortunately to the vehicle sitting behind us, it went right between them. So hoping not to see any broken windshields tonight. So that's going to be a 1-2 count to Matt Riedemann. Mormon on second. Let's see if Riedemann can get a poke out there and get a run in for the Wolverines. And the 1-2, a little bit high. Can hear that glove popping. Linton does throw pretty hard. Like I said, he works quick on that mound. A lot of fans convening to the shade here. There's a shade tree behind home plate. And he's going to be swung on and miss. So 2 outs for the Wolverines, and that's going to bring up Micah Davis. Micah Davis, of course, a left fielder for South O'Brien. I believe last night he had a ground out. His first at bat. And looked like a breaking ball. You can really see that thing diving outside. Nice stop by the catcher for Hinton, Tegan Shample. This will be 1-0 here to the third place hitter in South O'Brien's lineup, Davis. It's going to be outside. You hear that glove popping. He does throw hard, his 40th pitch on the night. And the 2-0 pitch coming up here to Davis. Going to be low, 3-0. Tristan Wilson on deck for the Wolverines. Wilson, the cleanup hitter. Back-to-back, really good speed here for the Wolverines and Davis and Wilson. So If we can reach here, get a chance to score a couple runs with a hit to the outfield. And there, Litton finds that strike zone, 3-1. Want to thank J&K Insurance Services for being our pregame sponsor, and we appreciate all of our fine sponsors from the South O'Brien area. Back-to-back strikes from Litton. It's going to make that a full count to Micah Davis with 2 outs. So far he hasn't swung the bat this at-bat. And a 3-2 pitch coming up here from Litton to Davis. And that one's going to miss low, and there's going to be a walk. So make him throw some pitches, and ends up walking him. So Litton doesn't look quite as sharp as he did last night. Tonight so far. Kind of a unique situation here where the varsity game is first, and they're going to follow it up with the JV game tonight. Tristan Wilson coming to the mound for the Wolverines. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And there's a line drive right back up the middle. That's going to get 1 run in for sure. And Davis is going to third. Boy, that was a lot closer play at home plate than I thought it was going to be. Nice throw from the right fielder, Keenan Weissler, but that is a... Wilson does go to second on that throw. So Mormon comes around to score. Davis gets to third, and Wilson gets to second base. So most likely get a single credited for a single. And then he went to second base on the throw. So watching that foul ball there from Josh Johansson. He fouled that one right into that tree, and that one kind of bounced around. Wasn't sure where that one's going to come out. Second pitch is in there for a ball. 1-1 count. Josh, of course, pitching for the Wolverines tonight. Got a chance to help himself out. That was going to miss low in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher Teagan Shample for the Blackhawks. 2-1 count to Josh Johansson. Josh reached last night. He kind of had just a half swing infield single. Got as far as second base and wasn't able to score for the Wolverines. 3-1 count with catcher Dane Marmon on deck for the Wolverines. And there's a strike. Wolverines doing a nice job making Litton throw quite a few pitches this inning. And here's the full count. And that one misses inside. I think it had the right height level for a strike, but it was just inside. So that is going to load the bases with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up catcher Dane Mormon. So bases loaded, top of the third with 2 outs. South O'Brien, good chance, good opportunity here to got that 1 run in. Let's get some more runs in here, and get a lead built up here. First pitch is going to miss outside. Like I said, Litton is struggling a little bit with his control tonight. He seemed pretty tuned in last night. And the 1-0 coming up to Dane Mormon. Going to be low. 2-0 to Mormon. So 2-0 count here. 2 outs. Bases loaded for South O'Brien. That one's going to be fouled back right by us. Be a little bit short. So pretty much right on that one. That one was straight back. He just got under a little bit, fouled it straight back. Right over the fence here. And a Hinton player coming over to grab that ball like they're supposed to. Count is 2-1 to Mormon. And there's strike 2. That one looked like it was kind of low and on the outside corner. That one is definitely a pitcher's pitch. It's going to even things out 2-2. See if Mormon can hang tough here, get that count to 3-2, or let's get a base hit out there somewhere. And he's going to miss that one. I'll tell you, a good inning for South O'Brien, making Linton throw quite a few pitches, getting a run across. Base hit from Tristan Wilson ties things up 1-1. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Thank you for listening to this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back with more break from our fine sponsors.
K Insurance and Real
Or baseball game. Each is very important and the pressure is always on. It's really hard to believe we are already approaching the halfway point of the 2020 crop production cycle. Now is a great time to schedule an in-season tissue test to measure the nutrient levels in both corn and soybeans. Test your high yield areas against areas that typically yield less to compare plant uptake. Talk with your agronomy service provider today about the SoilView tissue testing program that will take you through the final innings of the 2020 season.
And welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. South O'Brien tying things up. And so far, South O'Brien with 2 hits in the game and the Hinton Blackhawks with just 1 hit. If you're just joining us, we picked up where we left off last night. Of course, we had that weather come in, had that storm with pretty strong winds and some rain. So baseball game, fortunately, was able to be played tonight. So nice to be able to make that up right away. And this is the catcher, Tegan Shample, in for the Blackhawks, facing Joe Hansen on his 3rd inning of work, and he is in there for strike 1. And there's strike 2 from Josh Johansson. Looked like a breaking ball. Done a few South O'Brien baseball games, and from what I have seen, this is probably the best I have seen Josh Johansson throw out there. One's inside a little bit, nothing wrong with that pitch. 1-2 count here to catcher Tegan Shample for the Blackhawks. A little bit high, looked like he tried that breaking ball again. That's going to put the count at 2-2. After Shample will be the top of the lineup for the Blackhawks, Justin Kerwin. And the 2-2 pitch coming up here. It's going to miss outside. So Johansson gets ahead 0-2, and then 3 straight balls. Going to make that a full count. Let's see if he can get back in that strike zone here and get strike 3 in that first out of the inning for the Wolverines. And that one's going to miss. So unfortunately, going to have a leadoff walk. So Tegan Shample, catcher, with the leadoff walk. We'll see if they have a courtesy runner. That looks like they will. Looks like that's number 9, Bo Cook, coming in to pinch run. So a courtesy runner for the catcher. It's going to bring up a lefty, Justin Kerwin, center fielder for the Blackhawks. So a lefty on lefty matchup, and a runner at first with no outs. So we'll see if Johansson holds him on. Kind of did a quick step there, and first pitch strike. So good job by Josh getting back in that strike zone for the Wolverines. And that pitch is going to be bunted down. Johansson's going to try to make the play. And a nice, real nice play by Josh Johansson. So a sacrifice bunt. And that's going to move pinch runner Bo Cook to second base. So 1 out, and that's going to bring up third baseman Kyle Brighton for the Blackhawks. Kyle walked last night and scored a run last night for the Blackhawks on a base hit from Litton. First pitch is going to be a low strike. Good job by Johansson getting ahead. So 0-1 pitch coming up here to Kyle Brighton. 1 out, runner on second base. It's going to miss high and outside. Going to even things out 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch coming up here to Kyle Brighton, a senior. Will be playing college baseball next year at Northwestern. Tate Litton, the pitcher, on deck. Litton had a ringing double last night to deep left center field off the fence. And Brighton's going to foul that one off. And that one's going to go into the softball complex. Their fields are kind of right by each other here. Softballs are right behind the South O'Brien dugout. No game going on there tonight. The Hinton Blackhawks are on the road, I believe, at Kingsley Pearson. And that's going to be a single to left field. And they're going to wave that runner in. And Davis is going to hit the cutoff man. It's probably a good, smart decision to hit the cutoff man. Not much of a chance to get that runner, and that'll keep Brighton on first base. So an RBI single for Kyle Brighton. And, of course, that was Bo Cook who came around to score. So the Blackhawks come right back and get a run back, 2-1. 1 out, and that's going to bring up Tate Litton, the pitcher for the Blackhawks tonight. And that first pitch in there, strike from Johansson. Johansson getting ahead of all the batters so far. Fortunately, just fell behind Champo, and he walked, and that pitch is going to be fouled off. So quickly ahead, 0-2. Another warm day. I think temperatures are right around 90 degrees, but we're thankful for that breeze out here. Like I said, we're sitting in front of the press box tonight. The press box was really warm last night. Not much air movement through there. 0-2 is going to miss. Not a bad pitch from Josh Johansson. Appreciate the hospitality here from Hinton. Working with their athletic director, Brian. And the 1-2 pitch coming up here to Tate Litton. It's going to be hit to third base. Looks over. The runner was taken off on the pitch. So nice play by Steffens there. Looking at that runner, knowing that he wasn't going to have a chance to get Brighton at second. So he just takes the easy out at first base. 5-3 put out. And that is 2 down. And that's going to bring up the fourth place batter in the lineup, Tate Kunkel for the Blackhawks. Yeah, the first pitch is going to be a ball. Looked like Josh started him off with a breaking ball. Once again, the JV teams will be playing after this game. So kind of a different night here with the varsity starting first. And it's going to be 2-0 quickly here to Tate Kunkel. Josh creeping up on 50 pitches thrown so far. Just about 3 innings complete. That one's going to be line drive to left field. That's going to bounce in front of Davis. They're going to send the runner home. This is going to be a close play. And they nailed him. Really nice throw. Nice throw. That's the throw out from Micah Davis in left field. So that would be a single technically for Kunkel, but Kyle Brighton thrown out at home. So no more runs in. 2-1. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And welcome back, and we are coming to bat here, South O'Brien, at the top of the 4th inning. And we're going to have third baseman Caden Steffens coming to the mound. Definitely appreciate our partnership with South O'Brien and all these fine businesses to bring you these Fuller Digital broadcasts. And if you enjoy these broadcasts, make sure you subscribe to the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube page. First pitch swinging from Steffens, going to fall behind 0-1. If you just go to YouTube and type in Fuller Digital and hit that subscribe button, you'll get alerts and notifications for broadcasts in the future. You can also go on Facebook to Fuller Digital Solutions and like their page, and we post our schedule. Anytime we have a game, we'll post that, and you can see what area games we're all covering. 1-1 pitch coming up here to Stephens. That last one missed. Of course, South O'Brien will be playing Saturday. That one's going to miss. And Remsen for their first district game at 4:30. So early start time for that game. And a 2-1 pitch here coming up to Stephens. It's going to be foul back. Good cut there from Caden. And that's going to make the count 2-2. South O'Brien taking on Galen Catholic Saturday. You can hear that game on Fuller Digital Solutions. That will be an audio-only broadcast, as we can't do the video during playoffs. That game will also be on KCHE 92.1 FM. You can stream that, or you can stream the Fuller Digital. And Caden's going to go down looking. First out of the inning for the Wolverines. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Andrew Meyer. So Tate Litton on the mound. First pitch to Meyer, and that was a breaking ball in there for a strike. Meyer falls behind quickly, 0-1. Meyer's 64th pitch on the night coming up, and this top of the 4th inning. And that one's going to miss low and outside. Even things out here, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch coming up to DH Andrew Meyer. There's a strike. Counts to be 1-2. Of course, we're making up this game from last night. South O'Brien will be on the road tomorrow night at Ruth Van Ayrshire Community School. Rettinger Terrell, Ruth Van Ayrshire. And that was going to be a swinging strike, and he gets tagged out. So 2 strikeouts on the inning. And that's going to bring up the 9th place batter, Sean Negus. So South O'Brien with this game tonight, tomorrow night, and then they don't play again until their sub-state game, first round in Remsen. So that's at Remsen St. Mary's High School. Once again, that game's at 4:30 against Galen Catholic. 0-1 here to Sean Negus. It's going to miss, 1-1. So if you're used to watching these games, just remember, like I said, during tournament play, it will be audio only. You will not be able to see the action on the field. Negus is going to foul that one off into the softball field. That could be pretty interesting with 2 games going on here at once. Those outfielders have to pay attention over there in the softball field, but like I said, the Hinton Blackhawks softball team is on the road tonight. It's going to miss outside, 2-2 count to Sean Negus. We will be in Sheldon on Friday to cover South O'Brien's softball game against Sheldon. Looking forward to that game. And the 2-2 pitch coming up to Sean Negus. Just missed outside. That one had to be pretty close. And the full count pitch with 2 outs coming up. And Negus is going to go down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sean Negus. And the Wolverines go down 1-2-3 here in this top of the 4th inning. We're moving to the bottom of the 4th. We're still the same score. South O'Brien 1, Hinton 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back from a message from our fine sponsors from the South O'Brien area.
The Prairie Market in Polina. They have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
And welcome back. We're here to the bottom of the fourth inning. Josh Johansson back out there on the mound for the Wolverines. And first baseman Easton Stussy coming to the mound for the Hinton Blackhawks. And the first pitch is going to miss, ball one. Of course, Saturday, that opening round of baseball districts. And there's strike one from Johansson between KCHE 92.1, AM 1440, and Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be covering 8 games that day. So make sure you tune in for all the action. 1-1 is going to miss high and outside. Keith Crane will be in Remsen along with Adam Morris Saturday to cover 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions for South O'Brien. It's going to miss high and outside. 3-1 count. Of course, a doubleheader there that night. In the nightcap, Remsen St. Mary's will play. 3-1 pitch is going to be swung on. It's going to put the count to 3-2. Following South O'Brien's game, Remsen St. Mary's will take on Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And a 3-2 pitch is going to be fouled straight back. I'll be in Akron. Doubleheader there that night too. I'm just covering one game. And that's a 4:30 game. MMCRU taking on Akron Westfield. 3-2 pitch coming up here again to first baseman Easton Stussy. And he's going to step out of the box here. It's Hinton Field out here, of course, right next to Highway 75. We got a train going by. 3-2 pitch. There's strike three. Mormon not able to handle it. He's going to have to make a good, quick throw. And that throw was inside, kind of inside the baseline, hit the runner. So Stussy is going to reach via strikeout and pass ball. So unfortunate there for Johansson on the mound. Mormon just got crossed up. You don't see him do that very often. He does a really nice job behind the plate for the Wolverines. It's going to bring up second baseman Gavin Nelson. And first pitch is going to be outside a ball. So 1-0 here to Gavin Nelson with Stussy on first base. No outs in this bottom of the fourth. And a nice block there from Mormon. That one's going to miss, get by Mormon, and that's going to allow Stussy to go to second base. So a runner in scoring position for the Blackhawks. See if Josh can get settled back down and get back in that strike zone. This will be the 60th pitch on the night for Johansson. 3-0 pitch coming up here to Gavin Nelson, second baseman for the Blackhawks, and that one's in there for a strike. Nelson taking all the way on that one. Nelson will be followed by Keaton Weisler. And Mormon wants to have a chat with Josh Johansson here. Of course, the girls' softball action will start next week. South O'Brien's got an advancement to the second round. That's on Wednesday of next week from tomorrow. Against West Sioux, we'll be there for that action on Fuller Digital Solutions. That's going to be popped in the air. Josh Nuss not able, makes it a bounce in front of him. And they're going to have a high throw to first. It's going to get over to Lucer's head. That's going to allow Stussy to score and Nelson to get to second base. So, like I said, just a little bit. That bunt got popped in the air just a little bit. And Johansson tried to make a quick play and threw it over the first baseman's head. So that's going to bring Coach Peterson out for a mound visit. Can't imagine he's going to make a pitching change here. I think it's more or less going to be Take your time, make the plays, because it was right there in front of them. We're in a tight 3-1 ball game. So Keenan Weisler will be coming to the plate for the Blackhawks. He grounded out to second base his last at bat. Like I said, the Wolverine softball team starts their district play a week from tomorrow in South O'Brien. We'll be there to cover that game, and that one will be audio only. Like I said, Keenan Weisler, the right fielder for the Blackhawks, coming to the plate. No outs, runner on second. That's Gavin Nelson. Weisler bunts. He's going to go right down that third baseline. This one's going to be trouble, and that one's going to be late. And Nelson's going to try to score, and he's going to be thrown out. Nice play. And a double, 2 outs. So Nelson tried to come home and score. He gets thrown out at home. And then Keenan Weisler tried to take second, and he's thrown out at second. So nice job by South O'Brien getting 2 outs on that play. So that sure makes this inning look a heck of a lot better really quick here. And that's going to bring up Glenn Carlson, center fielder for the Blackhawks. Got to give that credit for 2 outs to Tanner Peterson from coming out there. Like I said, I think it was more of a settle down type visit. And South O'Brien doing a nice job getting those 2 outs. First pitch misses. Second pitch swinging. 1-1 here. 2 outs, no runners on. And just 1 run in. So South O'Brien doing a really nice job hopefully limiting the damage. That one's just going to be tapped down the foul down that third base side. Counts 1-2 here. And Johansson's thrown 65 pitches. So this will be his 66th pitch coming up. One, two. And Carlson steps out. And strike 3. So overall, it's just the 1 run in. Could have been way worse. Nice job. Nice recovery for the Wolverines. We're heading to the top of the 5th inning. South O'Brien trailing 3-1. We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize
Is always on. It's really hard to believe we are already approaching the halfway point of the 2020 crop production cycle. Now is a great time to schedule an in-season tissue test to measure the nutrient levels in both corn and soybeans. Test your high-yield areas against areas that typically yield less to compare plant uptake. Talk with your agronomy service provider today about the SoilView tissue testing program that will take you through the final innings of the 2020 season.
And welcome back to the top of the 5th inning. South O'Brien coming back to the bat here. Back to the top of the lineup in Case Mormon. South O'Brien going down 1-2-3 last inning on 3 strikeouts. Tate Linton back on the mound, 72 pitches thrown. And the first pitch to Mormon is going to miss low, ball 1. So last night, like I said, baseball and softball games were both postponed. the South O'Brien softball girls will play Hinton make-up date on Monday the 13th. That one's fouled off over our heads. Count's going to go 1-1. South O'Brien softball will be back in action tomorrow night in Sioux Center. And then they will play at home Thursday against Sioux Central. And then they will be, like I said, Friday night we'll be covering that game in Sheldon. Oh, it looks like, excuse me, this is saying it's at home, so looks like back-to-back home games. 2-1 pitch here coming up to Mormon. There's a strike. It's going to even things out 2-2. Case Mormon with the walk his last at bat. He got out his first at bat last night. So Mormon looking for his first hit on the night. 2-2 pitch. Kind of a check swing foul. That's going to go into the softball field. Count's going to remain 2-2 and going to make Litton throw another pitch here. Believe the high school kids can go 115 pitches in one game. And kind of a partial half swing, and Mormon's going to go down swinging. And that's going to ring up shortstop Matt Riedemann. Riedemann struck out his last at bat, looking for his first hit on the game. Just 2 hits for South O'Brien. There's a nice first pitch swinging ground ball single to left field, kind of right between that shortstop and third baseman. So 1 on, 1 out. It's going to bring out Micah Davis. Davis reached on a walk and got as far around as third base last time on Tristan Wilson's hit. See if South O'Brien does anything with the Riedemann on first base and Davis at the plate. And he's taken off on that first pitch, and they got him. So caught stealing. Tanner Peterson, pretty aggressive from the games I have seen, sending runners and trying to steal and get into scoring position. So Riedemann quickly out at second base after his hit. And Davis up there with 2 outs now. And there's a ball to Davis. Believe that first pitch was a strike. I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be swung on and it's going to be fouled back. Not sure if that hit off the catcher or the home plate umpire. Not too bad out here in the shade tonight. Got a nice breeze out of the south. Forecast looks to remain pretty warm. Unfortunately, back in the Cherokee area, we didn't see much rain at all last night, so still hoping for a good shot of rain. And there's a strike. So a 1-2 count to Micah Davis. 2-2 count. So that first pitch was a ball. 2-2 count to Micah Davis. 2 outs. Nice job by Davis hanging tough. That was going to be fouled off into that softball complex. So just got to straighten that thing out and get Tristan Wilson to the plate. Two-two pitch coming up to Davis. And that was going to miss way outside. So 3-2 count. Like I said, Wilson on deck. Wilson had a RBI single his last at bat. Wilson, the leading average hitter on the year for the Wolverines. And that one's going to catch the zone there, and that's going to be strike 3. So South O'Brien, 2 strikeouts and a runner caught stealing. 1 hit, no runs in. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning, 3-1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
over 80 years,
And welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Tegan Shample. Tegan reached last time. It's going to be fouled off. High fly ball down that left field line. It looks like a hit off the road over there. So he reached on a base on ball and came around to score that last inning. 3rd inning, excuse me. Quickly 0-1 here on that foul. Josh Johansson back out on the mound. A little bit high. Johansson doing a really nice job for the Wolverines so far tonight. Like I said earlier, this is probably his best performance, at least that I've seen out of him this year. And that's going to be fouled straight back. Count's going to go to 1-2. This is the 9th place hitter for the Hinton Blackhawks, Tegan Shample. Hinton's 8-2 on the year. Only losses are to Rimson St. Mary's and to West Sioux, so 2 really respectable programs. And the 1-2 pitch coming up. It's going to be hit. Nice stop by shortstop Riedemann. Long throw. Oh! Close play over there. That was a really nice play from Matt Riedemann at shortstop. Great effort. Just about got him. Infield single for Tegan Shample. Bo Cook will pinch run again, or courtesy run I should say, for Tegan Shample. So Bo Cook back there on the base pass. And that will bring up center fielder Justin Kerwin. He laid down a sacrifice bunt. And first pitch is going to be inside. No action there on that first one. Runner stays put and no bunt attempt from Kerwin. Lefty on lefty matchup. That one's going to be swung on and fouled off. Just got a piece of that one. Fouled off Mormon back into the field of play. So a 1-1 count here to Justin Kerwin. No outs, runner on first. Courtesy runner Bo Cook. And the 1-1 is going to be fouled down that third baseline, and that one should reach. Yeah, it's going to get out. I'll tell you, a lot of cars parked right along that fence line. Kind of a dangerous place to park. Looks like they came in backwards and they got the back open and sitting in the back, but good place to get your vehicle hit. 2-2 pitch, or 1-2 misses and made the count 2-2. Josh Johansson, lefty up there. This will be his 75th pitch on the night. That one's going to be popped up. That one's to second baseman Caden Lucier, and Caden squeezes it. So a nice job by Caden. First out of the inning. And that runner, Bo Cook, is going to stay put on first base. It's going to bring up third baseman Kyle Brighton. He had an RBI single his last at bat to left field. Cook on first, and he stays put. First pitch is going to miss outside. 1-0 count to Kyle Brighton. Kyle, of course, the son of Mark Brighton. Mark was a softball umpire for a number of years. That was going to get in the dirt and allow Cook to go to second. Mark just retired this last year after many years serving the Marcus Merritt and Claiborne MMCRU districts. 2-0 pitch coming up here to Kyle Brighton. It's going to be in the dirt, and that's going to allow Cook to advance to third. So back-to-back pass balls, and that's going to put that count to 3-0 to Kyle Brighton. You know, Hinton in the middle of their lineup here. So let's see how the Brian can do a good job damage control. They do have 1 out, so look the runner back here, get that out, and get the third out of the inning and come back to the plate. It's going to miss. So Brighton takes 4 straight balls. So they'll have runners on the corner. It's going to ring up the pitcher, Tate Litton. Litton grounded out to third base his last at bat. Third baseman, Caden Steffens. One misses outside. It's going to be low. Brighton's going to go to second. Mormon's going to throw down to third. He's going to get back. So now we're going to have runners on second and third. No hesitation from Brighton going to first to second on that pitch. That pitch missed too, so it's a 1-0 count to pitcher Tate Litton. And Litton not liking how long things were taking, so he's going to step out. Couple of cranes in the background there on your picture as they got this kind of this frontage road torn up. 1-0 pitch is going to miss low. 2-0, and I see Coach Peterson coming out calling for time. And he's going to say he wants to intentional walk Linton. So intentional walk. It's going to put a force at any plate or any base. And that's going to bring up shortstop Tate Kunkel. He had a single his last at bat. So bases are loaded here, 1 out. And Johansson's been struggling a little bit with his control this inning, so let's get back in that strike zone. There's a strike. That was a nice looking pitch. Caught that outside corner. Looked like a breaking ball in there to Kunkel. So the Blackhawks with a chance to open things up here a little bit. That one's going to be just nubbed back in the second base, and that's going to get through. Just fell in the right spot. So just 1 run in on that. Boy, that was hit just right off the handle by his hands, just over Johansson's head, and Lucier or Riedemann not able to get there. So a single RBI. That brings home Bo Cook. Dylan DeVries pinch running for Litton, second base. So we got DeVries at second, Brighton at third, and Kunkel at first. That brings up Easton Stussy. He hits a little line driver. That's going to be over the head of Lucier. Just can't make it, so it's going to fall in there, and everyone's going to advance 1 base. So, man, they're not hitting it hard by any means, just finding the right spot. So everyone advances. Brighton comes in to score. DeVries goes to third, who's pinch running for Litton. Kunkel goes to second, and Stussy's on first, and that's going to bring up second baseman Gavin Nelson, who had a single. So 2 runs in here for the Blackhawks. And that first pitch is going to miss. Boy, I tell you, Johansson's really thrown a nice game, and you can't fault him for these last two hits. They were not hit hard at all. Just unfortunately not in a good spot for South O'Brien. 1-0 is going to miss. 2-0. 88 pitches for Johansson on the night. And the 89th pitch is going to be a ball. So 3-0 to Gavin Nelson. Nowhere to put him, so Johansson's going to have to get back in this strike zone. There's a strike. Nice job by Josh. There is one out on the board, so if he hits a comebacker here right to Josh, or you can possibly get that double play. There's a strike. 3-2 count. Another train going by here, Hinton Field. That one's going to be lined to center field. Wilson coming over to make that catch. He's got it. DeVries is going to tag up. So another run is going to come in and score. DeVries comes in to score. Kunkel goes to third. So a sacrifice fly. So 2 outs. So 3 runs in, 6-1. And it looks like Coach Peterson is going to make a pitching change. 92 pitches on the night for Johansson. Probably his highest pitch count on the year. And it looks like Caden Lucier is going to come in to pitch for South O'Brien. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll be back in time for the first at-bat for Caden Lucier on the mound for the Wolverines.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com. TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593, stop in, or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And welcome back. Like I said, we got 2 outs. Last batter for the Blackhawks had a sacrifice fly to center field to get a run in. So we do have a runner on third and first base. So Caden Lucier in to pitch for the South O'Brien Wolverines. And that's going to bring in Keenan Weisler. So we're just about ready to go here. Once again, Keenan Weisler coming to bat. So Josh Johansson with a really nice job on the mound tonight. Just unfortunately a couple base hits that weren't hit very hard at all. Weisler had a single his last at bat and a ground out before that. First pitch by Caden. It's going to be low and in the dirt. Caden did a nice job at second base for South O'Brien. Of course, he's getting DH'd for tonight by Andrew Meyer. 2 outs. Runner on first and third. 3 runs in here. And that's going to be foul. Oh, it's fair. Excuse me, I thought that was foul down that line. So Josh Johansson over there at first base makes the play himself unassisted. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So nice job by Caden. South O'Brien coming to the plate in this top of the 6th inning, trailing 6-1. We'll go ahead and take another break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Wolverine Baseball on Florida Digital Solutions.
Each step of crop production is like the innings in a softball or baseball game. Each is very important and the pressure is always on. It's really hard to believe we are already approaching the halfway point of the 2020 crop production cycle. Now is a great time to schedule an in-season tissue test to measure the nutrient levels in both corn and soybeans. Test your high-yield areas against areas that typically yield less to compare plant uptake. Talk with your agronomy service provider today about the SoilView tissue testing program that will take you through the final innings of the 2020 season.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning here. Tristan Wilson coming to the plate for the Wolverines. Just had Coach Heather Struve come over and say hi. Heather, of course, my cousin. She said Galen Catholic and Akron Westfield are playing tonight. Softball action, a makeup game. Heather was saying that should be a really good game going on tonight. Tristan Wilson coming to the plate for the Wolverines. And it looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 11, Tristan Wilson.
For the Blackhawks, I believe that's Glenn Carlson out there pitching. So Wilson coming to the plate here. South O'Brien needing to get some base runners. Try to get back into this thing. South O'Brien with 3 hits on the night. Got 1 running in there that 3rd inning. Other than that, South O'Brien hasn't done a whole lot batting. Wilson did have an RBI single for the Wolverines. Got Josh Johansson on deck. And Dave Mormon to follow him in the hole. The 1-0 pitch. The line right back up the middle, and a nice job by Wilson getting on. He's going to take a hard turn at first. So Wilson having a nice night at the plate for the Wolverines. He's going to bring up Josh Johansson. Josh reached on a walk. His last at bat, and had an infield single last night in that 1st inning. And Carlson's going to throw over. Pretty. Oh, they got him. Picked him off at first. I did not think he got him over there. It's going to be 1 out. So Coach Peterson did not like that call. He's going to come over there and talk to the umpire. And I doubt he'll get him to change his mind, but Wilson's staying there at first for now. So he's gonna talk to the home plate umpire here, and we'll see what comes out of this. And the call's gonna stay out. So unfortunately, Wilson gets on base and gets picked off. It's the 2nd time tonight South O'Brien's been caught on the bases. The other time was caught stealing. So Johansson up there now with no runners on. And Glenn Carlson with the pitch, and there's a strike. Swinging. 0-1 count to Josh Johansson. Josh switched over to first base on the pitching change this last inning. And there's strike two. Kind of look like back-to-back breaking balls from Carlson. And the 0-2 pitch coming up here too. Johansson's going to be low and inside. So South O'Brien with 4 hits on the night now after Wilson's hit. Unfortunately, got picked off, 1 out, and 1-2 count here to Josh Johansson. We're in the top of the 6th inning. It's going to be hit left field, and it's going to be caught. Left fielder, of course, for the Blackhawks with the catch. So 2 outs. It's going to bring up catcher Dane Mormon. And the first pitch to Mormon is going to be kind of a partial swing. He tried to hold back on that one, so strike 1. 2 outs. Dane Mormon on batting, and Caden Steffens on deck. Strike 2 quickly from Carlson. I'll tell you, Litton throws hard for the Blackhawks, and so does Carlson. A couple impressive pitchers here for the 8-2 Hinton Blackhawks. And the 0-2 pitch, just a little bit high. It's going to be ball 1. Mormon, one of those kind of a throwback player, no batting gloves on. And the 1-2 pitch coming to Dane Mormon. And strike 3. Kind of jumped out of the box on that one. Breaking ball comes back in and covers the plate. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. South O'Brien trailing 6-1. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
And welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Hinton is leading here 6-1. It's been a pretty well-controlled game here. South O'Brien's done a nice job just allowing those 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. So 6-1, South O'Brien trailing here. Hinton with the run in the 1st inning, a run in the 3rd, run in the 4th, and then 3 in the 6th. South O'Brien with their 1 run in the top of the 3rd inning. So Hinton will be bringing to the plate. He started in center field, now pitching Glenn Carlson. He'll be followed by Tegan Shample and Justin Kerwin. Of course, we got Caden Lucier on the mound for the Wolverines. Caden came in on relief for Josh Johansson. Got his first batter out, so this will be his first inning of full relief. 7 hits on the night for Hinton, or I should say nights, between the 2 combined innings this game had to take place on. And the first pitch is going to be high. 1-0 count. So in South O'Brien needs to hold Hinton to no runs here, and going to have to score 5 runs at least to extend the game. There's a strike in there from Caden. 1-1 to Glenn Carlson. So Johansson, like I said, went to first base. on the switch, and that was going to miss outside, hit the dirt. Nice block from Mormon, even with no runners on. 2-1 count to Glenn Carlson. So pretty good crowd here on hand. JV game coming up next. That one's going to be popped up. Should be the first out of the inning. Oh, and it's going to be dropped. And nobody, had a late cover of second base. Case Mormon went over there to cover. I believe Case is at shortstop now. And I think that's Matt Riedemann at second base, I believe. So Matt went from short to a second, and Mormon went to shortstop from first. So Carlson reaches on an error and gets to second base. It's going to bring up the catcher, Tegan Shample. It's going to be high and inside, ball one. So nice job by Caden. Should have had an out there. Defense didn't help him. So no outs, runner on second. 1-0 count to Tegan Shample. Shample has reached on a couple walks his last at bat, so there's a strike in there. 1-1 count. He has walked his last two at bats and then been pinched ran for by Bo Cook, who has come around to score both times. One count to Tegan Shample, the catcher for the Blackhawks. A couple of nice catchers here tonight. Both of them have done a pretty good job behind the plate. 1-1 pitch with Carlson out on second. Be low and outside. 2-1 count. If Caden can get back in that strike zone and defense can make a play for him. And the 2-1's in there for a strike. 2-2. Nice complex here in Hinton. Put the baseball and softball fields right by each other. Like I said, they got a new scoreboard. Always like that as an announcer to have that pitch count out there on the scoreboard. It's going to be low. 10th pitch on the night for Caden, and that's going to make the count full. Leadoff hitter Justin Kerwin on deck for the Blackhawks. And the 3-2 pitch is going to be hit fair down to Steffens. It looks to runner back. And low throw, and Johansson just about handled her. Just couldn't quite pick that one. So back-to-back errors for the Wolverines. Carlson goes to third on that, and Shample's going to reach first. Justin Kerwin to the plate, leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 2. Sacrifice bunt in there with that. He popped out to second baseman Caden Lucier last time, his last at bat when Caden was playing second. Now, of course, Caden's pitching. So runners on first and third, no outs. And that one's going to be swung on and fouled back. And that one kind of ricocheted off the fence. It kind of hit off the top part and popped more into the air and just about hit a South O'Brien student sitting down there. So 0-1 to Justin Kerwin. South O'Brien with quite a few fans down here tonight for the game. And runner's going to go to second. And a throw down to third. Everyone's safe. Believe that's Bo Cook out there once again running for Shample. And the pitch to Kerwin. It's going to be line drive to center. Wilson comes over, makes the catch. Carlson kind of went part way down, didn't tag up, and had to go back, so he's not able to score on that. So that's just the F8 flyout for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring the leadoff hitter, or second place hitter, Kyle Brighton. So 1 out. Good job by Caden. Keeping the runners on second and third. Going to try to keep the Blackhawks from scoring. That pitch is going to miss pretty high. So Josh Johansson, like I said, doing a really nice job on the mound tonight for the Wolverines. Just 7 hits for the Blackhawks. 2 of them were not hit very hard. That one's popped up behind third base. It's going to be a tough play. Nice running catch. Case Mormon, nice catch. That one a much tougher catch than that pop up to second base to start the inning, but 2 outs nonetheless. And that's going to bring up Tate Litton.
Number 6, Tate Litton.
Tate, of course, started the game last night and started again tonight. He was relieved by Glenn Carlson. So 2 outs. And they're going to intentional walk Linton again. So Linton goes to first. So bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up shortstop Tate Kunkel. So 2 outs, bases loaded. So Caden needs to throw strikes here. No empty bases to put anybody on. And then South O'Brien's going to have to get their rally hats on top of the 7th inning. First pitch is going to be popped up. And Caden calls it. And he's got it. So a F1, you don't see too many flyouts to the pitcher. Nice job not allowing any runs to come in and score. South O'Brien coming to the plate, top of the 7th inning, trailing by 5. Let's get the bats going, boys. We'll be right back after this break.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593, stop in, or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we are back for the top of the 7th inning. Glenn Carlson on the mound for the Blackhawks for his 2nd inning of relief pitching. And South O'Brien bringing up Caden Steffens. And then it looks like Caden Lucier will bat and be his first at-bat of the game. So the DH is taken out of the equation with the lineup changes, and then following Case will be Caden will be Sean Negus. So Caden Steffens coming to the plate. South O'Brien here trailing 5 by 5 runs, top of the 7th inning. So needing to get a rally going and get some runners on base. And the first pitch from Carlson will be outside, ball 1. Steffens looking for his first hit on the night. Struck out swinging his last at bat. And the 1-0, 2-0. Carlson throws pretty hard up there for the Blackhawks. Altaria baseball on 92.1 FM tonight with Billy Bizzoni. And strike one in there. So 2-1 to Caden Steffens. Altaria playing Emmitsburg. So 2-1 pitch here coming to Caden Steffens. We're in the top of the 7th inning, no outs. Glenn Carlson, and he's going to step off. And the 2-1 be outside, 3-1. Like I said, Hinton 8-2 on the year. Just the 2 losses to Irvington St. Mary's and West Sioux, South of Bryan 3-7 on the year coming into this game. There's a strike. It's going to make a full count to third baseman Caden Steffens. And the 3-2 pitch coming up here. And Steffens is going to go down swinging. So South of Bryan down to their final 2 outs. And looks like we got a timeout here from Coach Kale Kramer from the Blackhawks. And he's going to pull Carlson out of the game. So we're going to take a break too here with the pitching change. We'll be right back here after a couple commercials. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back.
Each step of crop production is like the innings in a softball or baseball game. Each is very important and the pressure is always on. It's really hard to believe we are already approaching the halfway point of the 2020 crop production cycle. Now is a great time to schedule an in-season tissue test to measure the nutrient levels in both corn and soybeans. Test your high-yield areas against areas that typically yield less to compare plant uptake. Talk with your agronomy service provider today about the SoilView tissue testing program that will take you through the final innings of the 2020 season.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And welcome back. Like I said, we had a pitching change here. Had Carlson on the mound, and he's being replaced by Gavin Nelson, who was playing second base. And I was watching Gavin do his warm-up tosses. Another hard thrower for the Blackhawks. So we have 1 out here in this top of the 7th inning, and we got Caden Lucier coming to the plate. Caden did a nice job in relief for Johansson. Probably one of the better pitched games that I have seen this year from South of Bryan. First pitch is going to be in there, strike. So 0-1 count here quickly to Caden. And the 0-1. And that's going to miss ball 1. So South of Bryan just need to get in some base runners. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. That one was in the dirt. Not sure if that was maybe a breaking ball. Sean Negus on deck for the Wolverines. 2-2 count. And just got a piece of that one. Nice job hanging in there from Caden. And it seems like anytime the ball is fouled back behind the plate, they have to throw a new ball into play. So a 2-2 count here to Caden Lucier. 1 out, and the 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on a miss. So South O'Brien down to their final out. And that's going to be senior Sean Negus coming to the plate. 4 hits on the night for the Wolverines. And here's the first pitch to Negus, and that's strike 1. So I tell you, Hinton's thrown 3 pitchers in this game. Tate Litton, Gavin Nelson, and Glenn Carlson, and they've all been impressive pitchers. Negus quickly behind 0-2. South O'Brien down to their final strike. And Nelson working quick, and the 0-2 pitch coming up. And there's strike 3, and that's going to do things. South O'Brien's going to go down 6-1 here from Hinton. Final score 6-1. South O'Brien with 4 hits on the night. Just that 1 run in the 3rd inning. And teams are tipping the hats to each other with the COVID-19 rules in effect. They can't shake hands or anything like that after the game. Hinton, of course, with 7 hits on the night, 6 runs. They had 1 run in the 1st inning, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th inning. So 6-1, South O'Brien is going to go down. Appreciate everyone coming back and joining us tonight for this broadcast. Like I said, we got an inning and a half in last night, and the weather came in, so we had to delay things. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors from South O'Brien for allowing us to do these broadcasts. The Prairie Market in Plena. Prairie Market, of course, your grocery store up there. TCA, Community Agency, J&K Insurance Services, Soil View in Plena, Farm Bureau of Primgar, and then we have Snooks Carpet and Furniture out of Sioux Rapids as a sponsor also. So appreciate all of our sponsors, and make sure you think about buying from them next time you're looking for something from their specialty that they serve with. So appreciate you joining us on this broadcast. South O'Brien goes down 6-1. We'll be back in action for more South O'Brien Wolverine softball action on Friday night against Sheldon, which I do believe is in Plena. So thanks for joining us. I am Kyle Jorgensen and Madison Jorgensen. Hope you have the wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon.